Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on KIMT.com and KJLO Radio for tonight's City Council Forum. Tonight we are meeting the two candidates for Mason City's at-large seat. Voting day, December 6th. You'll be deciding between Paul Adams and Andy O'Brien. I will be co-hosting tonight along with Bob Fisher from KGLO, and he will explain the format now for us. All right, thank you. I want to get to one of the biggest headlines of the day, which was that the deadline now for G8 development has come and gone. Ground was not broken, so the Courtyard by Marriott project is in limbo, to say the least, right now. So I wanted to get each of your reactions to that news in particular, but also this idea of this downtown redevelopment project and the use of the mall as an ice arena. The greater plan that is at work here. Your thoughts on that, and then what should be done now that G8 development missed the deadline. And we're going to begin this with you, Mr. O'Brien. My next question is going to be based off of that funding idea. When you get to the council, either one of you, I think the people who are voting are going to want to know where you stand on things like bonding or tax increment financing and balancing the need to grow and develop with then giving the incentives to do so. And so if you could speak a little bit to your general philosophy and how you plan to vote as a member of the council on projects like that. And we'll start with you, Mr. Adams. Well, speaking of Prestige, it was such an important issue to so many people that I think it's important to get everybody on record here. And I just have a simple question of, now that we see what's happened, was it the right decision or the wrong decision to deny Prestige, and why? And we'll begin with you. Very clear in the answer there. Do you have anything else that you want to add on it?
No, I think we covered it all.
So then if I were interpreting this for somebody, I mean, it would sound to me like you think it was the no vote was correct and you think that it was incorrect. I mean, not wanting to speak for you, but to try to help the voters here on this issue.
You know, it was
a little heavy on the answer. So
sorry.
no, that's okay. I didn't stop you. So, but I would give you more time if you'd like to take more. And my next question then is also based on this a little bit, but just that when you're in a position like this of city leadership, you'll have very controversial and subjects like this come up occasionally. When it came to the Prestige vote, we saw tears among city council members. So for the next one that comes up, for you if you're on the board, on the council, how do you handle that in a way to keep it professional, but separate your own feelings from it? And Mr. Adams, your time for rebuttal has been extended.
Sure.
Well, if you want people to stay, one good way to do that is to make it affordable. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on the current property tax burden, and also if there is anything that you have in mind to either lower it or at least keep it the way it is. We'll begin with you. Coming into this, we've spoken a lot about young people tonight. I checked, kind of did an unofficial survey of all the young people I could find. And one of the big topics that came up was crime, especially since we had a double homicide here recently. I wanted to know your thoughts on crime and what can or should be done about it.
Matt, I think we have time for one or two more questions, maybe?
It's getting to be that time, isn't it? You brought up rental housing, and that was another top issue among the young people that I spoke with, especially the quality of rental housing. Is there anything that needs to be done at the city level to crack down or further regulate landowners and renters?
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'd like to thank you both for being here this evening, and thanks for your partnership in this event too, Bob. And that is going to now do it for our candidate forum on KIMT.com and KGLO Radio. We do want to thank you for watching and listening tonight. We want to thank our candidates once again for taking this time out to address a lot of important issues facing the voters. On behalf of Bob Fisher from KGLO, I am Matt Bradley at KIMT. Good night. Do not forget to vote. That is December 6th. Have a good night.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's been